Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play BeamNG.drive in VR. For those of you that don't know, BeamNG.drive received official VR support, unofficial VR support. I mean, VR support is in the game, so I guess it's official. But you do need to do a couple of things before it is enabled, so you don't just click on it and VR starts. You actually have to first, on the launch options, choose Vulkan. So it has to be running in Vulkan. Okay. And then after you do that, you click on Display in the settings. So go to Options, go to Display. And then you have to turn VR on. And I believe that's Control Numpad 0. Make sure that Numpad is enabled on your keyboard. And I believe Control Numpad 5 is recenter. Those are two very important commands to know. And once you do that, you can play. I'm actually using a Xbox One gamepad. I do suggest you get a gamepad to play this. Let's go ahead and do the campaign. And let's choose that. And let's go play. Okay. Now, I do have this on an SSD drive, a solid state drive, and on my RTX 3080. Now, despite that, I'm getting variable frame rates. I actually saw the frame rates go as low as 11 frames per second. And this is actually what happened the last time, too. So this is exactly how it started last time. And the reason it's broken is because we're not centered properly. So remember what I said earlier about having the gamepad set properly. And Control Numpad 5. Make sure the num lock is on so that you can center properly, so you can actually see. So and there's the other thing. Like I said, I don't know if you noticed, but I noticed this in VR is the frame rates. And I see the frame rates go from 90 to 70 to 45 to 50 to 60. It's all over the place. So yeah, performance is not good. This experience does need to be optimized. I see it go as low as 30. So beware of that. I would say you need strong VR legs to enjoy this experience. But as long as you have the VR legs, and as long as you're okay with the cameras just doing this, so this automatically happens at the start where it just switches to different cameras. If you're not a VR veteran, if you don't have strong VR legs, this might make you puke. It doesn't bother me at all as a VR veteran. I've done much worse. VR roller coasters. Get on a bunch of VR roller coasters, and you will be a VR veteran in a few days. Just get on VR roller coasters for as long as you can, and you'll be good. Anyways, let's go ahead and start the experience. The thing that I want to emphasize is that you can change views. So you get an overhead view inside, and so we're going to get behind the cockpit, though, because I think that's the most immersive. And yeah, that's pretty crazy. So, pretty good. Pretty good. We had a pretty good success. And let's go ahead and hit next. So we're going to the next scenario. And obviously these loading screens, again, they take a while. But I am on an SSD drive. And I'm not like on the top of the line one. Those, what do they call it? I'm not even going to try to remember it. But yeah, it's an SSD drive, RTX 3080, and yeah, it's still the frame rates are all over the place, and these camera pan views, switching between these camera views real quickly. If you don't have strong VR legs, you might puke. But yeah, it's nothing for me. So let's go ahead and let's start. It can also be a little confusing to start. Again, I'm going behind behind the wheel. And I can tell the frame rates. It's not a smooth experience. So that's the biggest down. And I also noticed some visual glitches as well. Just some visual tears and whatnot that really take away from the experience. Unfortunately, I'm gonna. They should. Oh man, I wish you could stay behind the wheel. I wanna experience that. So I want to be behind the wheel if I crash into that. That would be awesome. Kind of sucks that they don't let you do that. I think that'd be awesome. Let's go ahead. Let's go to the next scenario. But these are fun scenarios. There's so many different types of scenarios. And keep in mind, this is just the campaign. There's so much stuff that you can do. I'm a big fan of BeamNG.drive. Even though, I probably haven't spent as much time in it as I would have otherwise. But, I'm pretty much a VR gamer. And I'm not saying I don't play non-VR games, because I do play non-VR games, mostly Dead by Daylight. Because I'm an addict. But I'll probably stop playing Dead by Daylight soon, though, because it seems to be going downhill recently. But it was a good run of 7 years. That's a lot for a multiplayer game. But yeah, I mean, I like gaming, but VR gaming is what I prefer. So if there's an experience that's not VR, it takes a lot for me to play it. I think I'm gonna play Callisto Protocol though, because it's on my PlayStation Plus. And I need to get behind the wheel. No! Okay, I'm gonna have to retry that because they didn't do the start from behind the wheel. I was talking too much, and then they don't let you crash behind the wheel. That's a bummer. But yeah, these views are amazing. Just imagine if this were polished and it didn't have all these visual tears and these frame rate issues. This would be very, very fun, especially if they let you stay behind the wheel as you crash down the ravine. That would have been really cool, but they don't let you do that. So yeah, let's retry, because we want to do it right this time. We want to be behind the wheel throughout the whole experience, and let's see how far we can get. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's stay on the bridge. 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 No. Can you actually stay on the bridge? I tried my hardest to stay on the bridge. I just wish, you could crash. You stay in the vehicle as you crash and fall down, all the way down to the ground level, to the ravine. That'd be pretty awesome. Dev, come on, man. Some of us are VR veterans. We can handle it. You're worried about those VR noobs, and those VR noobs, they just need to, cut their teeth, get experience. Don't baby them around. Because some of us, we're ready for it. I'm ready for it, I want to be behind the wheel as my vehicle crashes to the ground and my life flashes before my eyes. Because, otherwise I'm just doom scrolling and thinking about how terrible life is in general. For those that you haven't heard, there's no longer peace in the Middle East. There's a war happening, and everything's terrible. There's a war in the Ukraine, and there's a war in the Middle East. What else could go wrong? Are we gonna start World War III? I hope not. Yeah, I mean things are terrible. So gaming as escapism. Please let me crash down on the ravine behind the wheel. Oh, we need to get behind the wheel. We almost forgot again. I wish it would start automatically where you were last time. I don't know why it starts you with an overhead view. Once you choose behind the wheel, you should stay behind the wheel. I don't know why it takes you out. Like right now, I want to be behind the wheel of that van as it's crashing down in slow motion. That'd be awesome. I need to feel that. I need to feel something. Because life is terrible. I mean, what else can you do, right? War breaks out in the Middle East. What else can you do? Just laugh, to stop you from crying about how terrible the world is. All the people dying. It's just terrible. I don't care which side of the issue you're on, because I'm sure there's some people here saying free Palestine and other people are saying defend Israel. I don't want to get political because this is a gaming channel. It's not the appropriate place. But yeah, I mean, things are terrible. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. So video games are a great way to escape reality, the horrors of the world, and try not to think of them. I don't know. I've always been that type of person who's always thinking about the state of the world, and if you have future long term planning, you have a lot of people call it doom scrolling, but I felt like this my entire life. It's not something that just happened during the pandemic. I had already felt that way about this world. I've always felt this way about the world. Even when I was a kid, I felt, the world's a terrible place. It just gets worse. But anyways, let's game. Let's try to forget all the problems of the world. I mean, what else can we do? We don't have any power to affect change. All right, let's go. And again, here I want to. Ooh, yeah, let's go. Oh, whoa, no, come on, let's go. No, we gotta retry that. So obviously, I mean, there's some major issues with the VR experience here, but still a whole lot of fun, and highly recommend. I mean, if you're already on the game, it's a no-brainer to try it. Now, would I recommend to buy this game just for the VR experience? No. There's too many issues right now. But is the game good? Yes. And would I recommend it? Yes. I mean, you can play it in Pancake. It's all right in Pancake. It's obviously a whole lot better in VR. And I want to be behind the wheel as my truck crashes into that brick wall. Why can't I? Dev, come on, man. Come on. Some of us are VR veterans. We can handle it. It's no big deal. Don't treat us like babies. But yeah, this game is fun. It's actually one of the most. I think it's a very underrated game on Steam. I don't know that this game has gotten the love that it should get. It's got so many crazy scenarios. It's just a fun take on the racing genre. And there's more than racing. Obviously, we're going to be a cannon here. Now, this one probably not the best in VR, but we're still going to try it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do this. It's hard to aim in VR, especially with. I mean, I don't know how you. Let's try to. Let's start. How do you get the different? You see, you can't even look. You see, you can't even aim. Look, you can't even aim. The different camera views. How do you aim? How do you aim? How do you aim? Okay, let's do that again. Yeah, I don't know how you aim in VR. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. I think you can aim better in non-VR, but in VR this is almost impossible. You can't even get a good angle to aim. Hopefully we missed. We might just have to press A, and let's just press A without moving the cannon and see what happens. We're just gonna move the cannon up a little bit. So we're going to retry, but without moving the cannon. We're not going to move it left or right. We're just going to move it up on the angle and see what happens. So there we go. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Are we gonna smash it? No, we rolled over the car. No, we got so unlucky. Okay, so we just have to adjust the angle just a little bit higher. But again, this is just trial and error here because there's no real way I can tell the angle from here. I mean, you'd have to be you need to get out your protractor or something. I don't know. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. Good. Oh, we got it. But yeah, that was just complete luck, Just try different angles so you get it right. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. Obviously, we need to be the cannonball in VR, right? You have to be the cannonball so you can see yourself smash into that car. Are you guys seeing a theme here? I just want to go at breakneck speeds and crash into stuff in first-person view. That's all I want. I'm just a simple guy. I mean, that's the reason for VR, right? You want to do stuff that you couldn't do in real life. So you want to get behind the wheel, you want to drive like a maniac, and you want to crash into stuff in first person. I mean, Simple, man. VR developers, I hope that you guys are getting this. This is what we want. That's tailor made for VR. Don't a lot of developers treat us like with kitty gloves. Like, I don't think they understand. All right, let's go. Let's get this. Let's do this. All right. Yes. Oh, awesome. Ooh, yeah. So if you guys can't tell, you can very easily. Okay, I think you just go down the middle here. It's hard to tell, but I think that's right. Yeah, you just go down the middle. We might have to restart. Let's. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? We made it. We just barely made it though. We could do much better than that. Let's retry. Let's retry. We didn't do good. Let's retry. I was terrible. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got this. See, this is what can happen. If you don't have enough momentum, this is exactly what can happen. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got this. We got this. Yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. Okay, now I can't tell where we're supposed to go though. Okay, oh, we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm happy with that one. We still got two. We didn't get a one. Okay. All right. Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. So yeah, this game is a lot of fun and be perfect for VR. I don't think we need motion control support. I know that's controversial. Some of you VR gamers out there believe you need motion controller support for every game. I don't. I think this works perfectly fine with just the gamepad, but obviously steering wheel support. So if you have a steering wheel, you might want to try it out, see how this works. I'm using a gamepad. I think it works fine for what it is. Because, at the end of the day, this is the arcade racing destruction, just have stupid fun type game that doesn't take itself too seriously. Just do crazy stuff. And, VR is perfect for that. If you have a game where you do crazy stuff, VR is perfect for that game. Which way are we supposed to go, left or right? Or we just fall down the ravine here? Okay, do we go left or right, or how do we? Which? Oh! Did we make it? Uh-oh. Did we lose? Did we win? What's going on? That was pretty awesome, though. Yes! We won! Yes! Yeah, I mean, I love BeamNG.drive. I just love it. I don't know if there's another game quite like it, is there? A game where you just do a bunch of crazy scenarios one after the other? But they're fun, especially, in VR. Just, you get that behind the wheel view in full 3D, 360 all around you. Really gives you the sense of immersion. I mean, yeah, it could be better optimized. Obviously, it needs to be better optimized. But it's a whole lot of fun. Even if it's not optimized, it's a whole lot of fun. Look at this. I'm inside a cop car. Yeah, I mean, needs better frame rates. I think the better frame rates would get rid of all the visual tears and visual glitches that we're seeing. Oh, and obviously we need to be behind the wheel as we're up in the air. Oh, come on, Dev. Come on, Dev. That's all I want. That's all. I want to be behind the wheel. Please let me be behind the wheel. I need to go up the ramp in a police car. When I'm up in the air, I want to be behind the wheel. That's like most of the fun there. All right. I mean, I love this game, but yeah, obviously better optimization. Need to be behind the wheel at all times, even during crashes. Come on, Dev. Come on, Dev, please. I would actually pay additional, even though I already own the game. I bought this game, by the way, just so you guys know. I bought this game. And I want to say that I also got it in a bundle, but I definitely know I bought, well, I can't say for sure if I bought it from the Steam store. I know I bought it, but I don't know if I bought it in a bundle or on the Steam store or both. I don't remember. But I do know I bought this. I didn't get a free Steam key or anything like that. But yeah, this is a fun game. Had no idea I was going to get VR. I didn't buy it for VR. Just a pleasant surprise. But if you have it, if you own it, I highly recommend you give this a try because it's a ton of fun. And after playing this in VR, even though it has issues, I just, oh, come on, man. I need to be behind the wheel and I hit that brick wall. Come on. Going up the ramp, hitting the brick wall. I need to experience that behind the wheel. Come on, man. Come on, Dev. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it just needs to be better optimized. And like I said, being behind the wheel at all times, behind the wheel view at all times, that would make this game very special. And I would pay extra for that. So even though I already bought this game, I would pay extra for that privilege of experiencing a better optimized, a smooth and polished experience in VR, along with being able to stay behind the wheel view at all times. And that's what I want. This is awesome. Should we try one more? Should we keep going? I don't want to make this a super long video, but I'm having so much fun. Honestly, this is one of the most fun experiences in VR. No exaggeration on my part. But even then, like I said, I don't know that I would recommend this for people who don't own this game already, because of it's really badly optimized. Like, guys, I'm serious. It's gone as low as 11 frames per second. So right now, I just saw it go all the way down to 17 frames per second. So yeah, it's all over the place with frame rates. And if you don't have your VR legs, you are gonna get sick. Like, seriously, you're gonna get sick. Get past this. Okay, good, better, best. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Oh man, the frame rates are terrible right now. Wow. Whoa, this game is barely playable right now. I don't know what happened, but I can barely see. Seriously, right now the frame rates are so bad I can barely see. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't know that I would, even though I'm having a lot of fun, I'm having a blast. This is one of the better VR experiences that I've had this year. Even then, I don't know that I could recommend it just because it's so badly optimized. Like, it's barely playable. And I have strong VR legs, so it doesn't really affect me negatively, I can imagine. Let's try that again. Hopefully, I don't know if you can do anything to improve performance. I haven't really gone into the graphical settings to mess with stuff to see if I could get a better experience. But for whatever reason, this stage in particular, it's running worse than it has at any other point. So I'm glad I went past this point because you can see how badly the game runs. That I could barely see. Like, the frame rates were so low, I could barely see. When the frame rates are so bad that you can barely see in front of you, that's not a good sign. Okay, this is playing better this time. Oh, oh, that was crazy. Whoa, I need to stay behind. Look, right now I need to be behind the wheel of that car that's going up in flames and twirling and circling around. Dev, I can handle it. I'm a VR veteran. Trust me, I know you're thinking, oh, no one in VR can handle it. They're all going to puke. Nope, I can handle it. I'm a VR veteran. I can handle it. Developer, no problem for me. Maybe other people have problems, but it ain't nothing for me. But yeah, it's running really bad right now. I think I'm going to end the video here because you see the problem. The frame rates are so bad right now, so badly optimized. like I said, if you already own it, I think it's a no-brainer to try it out because it is a lot of fun. But I just couldn't honestly recommend this to anybody else. So if you don't own it, I'm not recommending you go buy it. So please understand that. Unless you're just perfectly okay, unless you're a crazy person like me who's perfectly fine with these frame rate issues. Like I said, I've seen them go as low as 11 frames per second. So can you handle that? Can you honestly handle that? Think carefully. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play BeamNG.drive in VR. It has, I guess, official VR support. I mean, it's officially in the game. But again, you have to start Vulkan first. And after you start it in Vulkan, the Vulkan launch option on Steam, then you have to go to the options, go to display, then from there, turn VR on, then you have to center it even after it starts because you'll be under the map or whatever. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.